into I was just talking into the void, apparently, because my microphone wasn't connected. Let me start again. Welcome! Greetings, salutations from Earth. I'm Honolulu broadcasting to you at 900 terahertz. Let's get on the same wavelength. If you're joining me today, you're probably not in the path of totality for the eclipse that's going on. That's unfortunate, but it's okay because now you're here with me. I'm not even mad that the eclipse is not in my area because I already saw a total solar eclipse, the one in 2024. And it was honestly kind of anticlimactic. But I can talk about my celestial adventures in another video if you are interested. Today is Wednesday. Why Wednesday? We're going to be doing something a little differently. We are going to be applying to Love is Blind Canada. Yes, yes, it is true. I'm residing in Canada. So who better than to apply than me? I will say I find that I've watched Love is Blind Japan, I've watched Love is Blind Germany, I've watched Love is Blind UK, and there's just something different about the Americans, a different level of unhinged delusion. It must be the hormones in the chicken and all that high fructose corn syrup or something because all the other seasons are boring. Like the people are, it's almost like the producers can't even fabricate any sort of drama because the people are just, I don't know, they're too conscious. Anyway, let's jump right into it and take a look at this application. Now casting Love is Blind Canada. Are you ready to find out if love is truly blind? Calling all singles who are brave, open minded, and ready for a committed relationship. Oh, you know this is a crock of shit. Apply now. Love is Blind Canada Casting.com. Netflix, a nice little QR code, and whatever this is. Okay. Anyway, Love is Blind Canada. Are you ready to fall in love sight unseen? If so, we would love to hear from you. Apply now. This is the registration page. Let's just answer the questions, okay? Please read and click to indicate that you have agreed to the casting eligibility requirements. I believe that is this one. let's read it together because I know people don't be reading the terms and conditions and all that stuff. Let's go through together so it's not so boring. Eligibility requirements, application instructions. Love is Blind Canada, the program. Eligibility requirements. 1. If you are selected by Insight LIBC1 Inc., the producer, for an interview, you must be available for a video call interview at a time to be scheduled by the producer. Okay, I can do that. You must be willing to live at the program set, currently anticipated to be set in Toronto, Canada, for approximately 14 days on such dates to be determined by producer in its sole discretion, with approximately 10 to 40 strangers where you will have little or no privacy. If you are chosen to participate in the program, it is your responsibility to take necessary arrangements with your employer and family in anticipation of your extended absence from home. Okay, guys. Currently anticipated to be set in Toronto, Canada. This is going to be a doozy. This is going to be a doozy. Toronto's so ass. I just, I want to see it on the TV. I know there's going to be, I'm going to know like half the people on here. I'm going to know half the people on here. The set is extensively outfitted with video and audio recording devices which have the ability to record, broadcast, and exhibit your actions and voice at all times, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for the duration of your participation in the program. I love how they call it the program. This is the scary thing about reality TV because they're always recording you. They're always filming your likeness and recording your voice. So they know everything that you're doing and everything that you're saying. And based off this contract, when we're going to get into it, they own that shit. They own the footage, they own the voice recordings, and they can do whatever they want with it. This is why you have to watch out for reality TV because the edit, blame it on the edit, like that shit is so real because yeah, it's theirs now and they're gonna cut and paste it, move it things around to construct the scenario that they know is gonna gag the audience the most. So just yeah, when you go on reality TV, just make sure you're aware of this. Oh, okay, wait, number 4. A weekly stipend will be provided for each participant for each week that they remain in and participate in the program. Stipend payments, or a portion thereof, may not be paid until after the launch of the final episode of the show. Okay, wait, hold on. So you're telling me you're gonna pay me, but you're gonna withhold my funds for like a year? Because you know what? They're probably gonna record this like sometime next year, and then it's gonna air like within half a year from that or something. And then by the whatever, okay. I wonder how much this stipend is. I love how it doesn't say. Cause like, am I getting paid per hour? Like, we're gonna be recording for you're gonna be on set for this many hours, or we're gonna pay you based off of that, or is it just like here's $100? I'm curious. You must be at least 19 years of age by the time you submit this application, which is wild to me that they would even consider accepting 19-year-olds on this show. What? You're 19 and you're thinking you want to get married? I can't be the only one that thinks that's crazy. Thankfully, I think all the seasons that I've seen, there hasn't been like the youngest people I've seen have been like 21, which I still think is pretty a little cuckoo bananas, but um yeah, I don't know, you're kind of a baby until you die. I don't know. This obsession with finding a person and then settling down or whatever, I just think it's stupid. Like that shouldn't be your goal in life. Like don't shouldn't we have goals that are like for ourselves and things that we want to do and things that we want to see and experience? Why does it have to be like tether yourself to a person as fast as possible? I don't think there's anything wrong with finding a soulmate, finding a partner, and whatever, or settling down and getting married. I don't like that language per se, but the concept of falling in love with a person is not the problem, but it's the fact that everything we associate with falling in love with a person is now you are tied to this person. You are no longer your own person. I don't like it. I don't like it. Must be a Canadian citizen or permanent resident of Canada as of January 1st, 2027. Yeah, see, I'm thinking they're going to record by then. That makes sense. You must be in excellent physical and mental health. You know damn well that's not true. You know they do like a psychiatric psycholog. They do a psych eval. You know damn well they're not checking to see if you're mentally well. They're checking to make sure you're mentally unwell so they can make better TV. Be real. Be real. I guess I'd be a perfect applicant then. If you are selected to be interviewed, you may be given and must complete and return prior to the date of your personal interview any further application materials, including but not limited to additional psychological and health questionnaires or documents such as your birth certificate, passport, and or other identification, as well as a medical history form. Okay. So they want my social insurance number of my firstborn child. Um Medical history form, I have a hunch that they need your medical history so they can see, oh, you were in a traumatic accident and you had life altering surgery. Okay, let's pair you up with this other person who mysteriously, miraculously had the exact same thing happen to them. And then you guys can talk about it and bond over it. Because I've noticed watching this show, it's convenient when the people have similar experiences and it's all coordinated by the production to be like, oh, okay, let's let them bond over this thing, let's let them talk about this. And also it's like trauma porn for the people watching. Like, we like to watch you guys break down, have a mental breakdown over something traumatic that happened to you, and we all get to watch and film it, and you're crying alone because you're waving your family and you didn't know that the producer's going to force you to talk about this and da 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 da. Anyway, number 9, if selected to participate further in the project, you must complete the participant form package, which will be furnished to you by the producer and may include, without limitation, participant agreement and release, psychological and medical assessments, confidentiality agreement, including those for your immediate family members, oh, caretaker agreement, and other additional information as required by producer. You must also be willing to submit physical and psychological examinations by producer selected medical professionals and meet all physical and psychological requirements. Come again? So okay, this all makes sense. Release form, medical assessments, sure, sure, sure. Confidentiality agreement, yes. For your family? I guess. Yeah, that's not crazy. But I just thought you weren't supposed to tell your family you're going on you. Anyway, caretaker agreement, I don't know what that is. The fact that you have to submit physical and psychological examinations by producer selected medical professionals tells me that my theory is correct, in that they want you to, they're gonna have a some sort of quack doctor who signs off, basically, so they can do what they want. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 10. By applying for participation in the program, you authorize the producer to conduct civil, criminal, financial, driver history, and any other type of background checks deemed necessary by the producer. Yeah, this makes sense. I'm just like, and I'm sure all, like, most reality TVs probably like this. Hopefully, because you don't want like sex offenders on their show or something like that. Meanwhile, Love Island, I guess that comes in later, but Love Island, they always get into scandals because they have the racist girls and they're like, oh, she said the N word and we have to kick her off the show. Yeah, to save face. But a background check seems necessary. That makes sense. Employees, officers, directors, and agents of Netflix Worldwide Entertainment LLC. What does that stand for? LLC? Something corporation, I don't know. Insight LIBC1 Incorporated, Insight Productions Limited. Is that what that is? And any sponsors of the program or a prize related thereto, and or any of their respective licenses, assigns, parents, affiliated and subsidiary companies, and the immediate family, spouse, mother, father, sister, brother, daughter, or son, regardless of where they live, or members of their same household, whether related or not, of such employees, officers, directors, and agents may not be eligible to participants on the program or participate in the application process. Wow, that is a lot of word salad, but don't worry, I'm not stupid. I understand. They are basically just saying that it's conflict of interest. Like, if you work for any of these companies or you're related to someone who does, you can't apply, which is pretty standard, I guess. Oh, okay. The producer reserves the right to change any of the application terms at any time or to select or not select anyone at its sole discretion. The producer is looking for a dynamic group of individuals who are articulate. Articulate? I ain't never seen nobody on reality TV who's articulate. Anyway, interesting and exhibit enthusiasm for the project as well as a willingness to share their most private thoughts in an open forum of strangers. See, like, it takes a certain type of mental disturbance for you to be like, yeah, I'm going to share my most private thoughts in an open forum of strangers, and then like to not have the foresight on how that could impact you, or like maybe you will, maybe like you're gonna regret it and you're gonna feel like it's gonna upset you what you said and whatever. This group of individuals, while meeting the technical requirements of the program, must also have sufficient physical, psychological, and mental capacity to endure the production of the program, to endure. And you know that they're just saying this to cover their ass, right? Because people will come out on the other end of filming one of these shows and like not be well, or they will be at least not mentally well for some time. Not even because like fan backlash, or like not even because like hate comments or something. Just they're gonna come back and be like, yeah, that was kind of crazy what I did, and it turns out I wasn't in the right place, and yada 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 yada. So I just think like, no, they want you to be, they want it raw. Okay. Applicants must go to www.loveisblindcanadacasting.com to fill out an online application and submit a video. Please take careful note to follow all instructions on the website and carefully review the insighttv.ca website terms and use and privacy policy. The deadline. Current application deadline is November 2nd, 2026 at 11:59 p.m., but may be changed at any time. Okay. All materials you send to us, including videotape and photos, will be retained by producer and become the property of producer and will not be returned to you whether or not you are selected as a participant. Producers may use such materials in connection with the program and marketing slash promotion slash advertising thereof. Any expenses you incur during the application process, including postage, shipping, materials, preparation, video, photos, etc., are your sole responsibility. Producer will not reimburse you for these expenses. Only one entry per person is allowed. All decisions of the producer are final and absolute and not subject to inquiry. Huh. These materials in connection with the program and marketing, blah, 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 are not going to be returned to you, whether or not you are selected. Now, wait a diddly darn minute. Why do you need my photos if I'm not selected? What are you going to do with those photos? What do you want to do with those videos? Smells like sell to a third party. China, maybe? I don't know. They're selling your data regardless, but this is just like, look at them. They're legally allowed to sell. They're telling you. They're basically telling you. You can't do anything about it. Just don't submit an application then. Unfortunately, we will not be able to verify that we have received your application. If you are selected for an interview, you will be advised so by the producer shortly before the interview is scheduled. I feel like, why do I feel like they're gonna um get you on short notice? Like you're gonna apply and whatever, and you're gonna forget about it, and then right before, like they're gonna, it'll be a Tuesday, and then on the they'll tell you, oh yeah, can you do an interview on Wednesday? And you're like, fuck no, I can't because I've got stuff. But if you want to be on the show, producer reserves the right to. Which one am I reading? If you are selected to participate in the final selection process, you would be advised so by the producers, blah, 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 blah. Producer reserves the right to change the terms of the application and the production schedule at any time. Producer reserves the right to change the eligibility requirements and any other application rules in its sole discretion at any time, with or without notice on a specific case by case basis or across the entire application pool. Whoa. Producer also reserves the right to not hold any participant applicant interviews, or to modify the manner in which it conducts participant applicant interviews, or to not produce the program at all. Damn. Damn. A lot of this is like just like it probably like it, they're not just gonna rent. I mean, they could cancel like programs you get canceled, but it's like they just put this here in case. But what I find interesting is they can change the application rules in its sole discretion at any time with or without notice on a specific case by case basis. So that means if they just don't like That's what I mean. Like they can screen for this so easily whatever they want because then if they have someone they're like, okay, I kind of like what this is. I like this. Let me mold it into the thing that I want. So then they'll take a bunch of applications and have like this production story in mind, and then they will ask you. They'll change the application in order to get you to do certain say certain things so it fits their agenda that they're looking for. I don't know. I don't work in production, but I'm just assuming this is um how it works or related. Sorry, my cat wants to go out of the room. I'll be back. I'm back. Oh, I accidentally turned the light on. Ugh! Where was I? Okay. Application checklist. Please ensure all of the following documents have been reviewed carefully and are completed fully before they are submitted. Incomplete submissions will not be reviewed or considered for participation on the program. Thank you for your interest and good luck! Application form, including the following: online release and waiver, video submission, one recent photograph of you. And that is all for that portion. Okay, so let's go to the website. We read it. We can check this one off. All personal data you provide will be processed in accordance with our privacy statement. Please read and click to indicate that you understand and acknowledge the privacy. I don't care. Please read and click to indicate that you agree to the terms of use. All right. To begin your application, please read and agree to the following eligibility requirements. You must be 19. You must be a Canadian citizen or permanent resident as of January 1st, 2027. Good. Okay. Let's register now. So, maybe not that. You guys, did you think that I was gonna you think that I was gonna apply with my real name? You're stupid. You're stupid. Sorry, you're not stupid. I shouldn't call you stupid. You're foolish if you think that I was gonna do this one. Is it gonna? No. So his phone number is 911 911 911. And his email is johncork@gmail.com. johncork@gmail.com. Or should I do Hotmail? I should do Hotmail. And his password is gonna be, no, I want to choose my own. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be, cop sucker 911. Cop sucker 911, all lowercase. Do you want them to collect data? Sure. Contribute to data? Sure. Also, I'm not a robot. Okay, let's see. Excuse me? At least 11? Okay, sorry. We'll do 647. Is that fine? Because the area code. Oh, I should have did 905. Oh, look at this. No thanks. I don't need you to save this one. John Pork, 647-911-911. John Pork at hotmail.com. City? Um, he is going to be Brantford, Ontario. Brantford. Can I see this one? And his date of birth? What is a good birthday for John Pork? Like, what's a slouchy birthday? He's going to be 420. See, I want to make him be born like 1955 because he's a boomer, but I feel like we'll be more realistic and say that oh no, he's 1989 because he's like right in the millennial. No, we'll do 1986. 1986. Hair color, bald. Eye color, scary blue. Like, yeah. It's just blue eyes are very creepy looking because you can see the pupil, so then it's kind of giving like reptilian, fish, demonic, something like that. List all of his universities. Wilfred, Laurier, Brantford. How did I spell it? Bradford Police School. I don't know what the hell it's called. Highest education? Dropout. Occupation? No. Occupation? Racist cop. What? Describe your occupation to us. What does a day look like? What skills and traits are required to do what you do? What makes you good at it? And this is why you always see the same pool of workers on this show. They're always like the men are always like, I'm a software manager, marketing executive, and the women are all nurses without fail, without fail. Because I feel like those are the only like the men job is like not real because he's just online, probably watching porn or something, and then the women, oh, of course a woman is a nurse, so they can understand it, so they pick it. Mm. What skills are okay? What is it? Beating up, beating up racialized people. Um, what was the other thing I was gonna say? Beating up racialized people and um beating up racially and catcalling women, calling women, propping up the imperial core. Sorry, we'll make him write full sentences. Are you, yes, my ancestors have been here since 1700. You are not obligated to complete this section or answer every question in the section below, but we encourage you to do so and provide us with as much information as you are comfortable with. We are committed to creating a variety of content and ensuring that everyone who participates is treated fairly, equally, and with respect. Press X to doubt. To help ensure that we are attracting a broad range of applicants, we hope that you will share certain information about yourself, which may amount to a special category data under the application. Sorry, I'm having a seizure. To help ensure we are attracting a broad range of applicants, we hope that you will share certain information about yourself, which may amount to special category data under the applicable data protection legislation. Whoa, I was already thinking what he's gonna answer. Um, by necessity, we will process your personal data, including your name, image, and voice, as part of casting this show together with such special category data you may share with us, such as but not limited to your health, sexual life, and or race, which we may share with our production partners and other authorized third parties, so China. We will do so in accordance with the applicable data protection legislation, and you will find out more information about how we process your personal data on our website, Netflix Reality Privacy Policy. I don't care, because I'm not putting my real information in here. Are they going to pull my IP? Probably. But I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for you. Remember that. Mm, when they say they want to attract a broad range of applicants, tell me why I never there will be like a black woman in the background who's a doctor. They'll show her say like two sentences at the beginning of the show, like in the intro, and then pay her dust for the rest of the thing. I wonder why. So his Instagram is going to be the wisecracker. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, get out. And his Facebook is also the wise. No, it's gonna be John Pork, sorry. Cause they won't let you Facebook won't let you. He's just gonna be John Pork. John Pork 1. And his TikTok is going to all his social media is gonna be the same. Twitter, he's like saying shout out Elon on the Twitters is what he's doing. How do you identify? Male, female, trans male, trans female, intersex, non binary, non conforming, prefer to self describe, prefer not to disclose. You know damn well. You know damn well that if a queer person applied to this show, they would, and they accepted, that production accepted them, they would make an absolute fool of them. First of all, I don't think it'll happen because Netflix needs to appease MAGA, and that'd be going too far. And also, they care about diversity. They don't care that much. But why do I get a feeling that because it's Love is Blind Canada, they are definitely going to try to do their big one by I have a feeling there's going to be at least one trans contestant on that show. And I thought about this, talking with my sister about this, and how I said, oh, they're probably gonna put a trans girl on there. And then she was like, no, because they can't. That would be if it was like Love Island or something. For Love is Blind, they would need it to be a trans man. And let me explain. Because to them, and I'm saying I do not hold these beliefs. Like I don't, but I know that this is how they think. They believe that a trans man is never gonna be a man. So they're like, this guy thinks he's a guy, but that's actually a girl. So from the production standpoint, they would love to show you a mess make a mess of a relationship where there's um an innocent girl, innocent woman who falls in love with this person on the other side of the wall who is she's like, that's a man, that's a guy, okay. But the production knows, no, no, that's not a guy, that's a trans, he's trans, so that's actually a she. So we're gonna do this thing where they fall in love and they bond and they have an emotional connection, and then when she sees him, she's gonna be disgusted because she's like, "Oh, that's not a guy," and then it'll be embarrassing for the trans guy because like he just got humiliated because he poured his heart out to this woman, and then they probably force him to, I guess it's called come out to her or reveal that he's trans, but it's like in a not tactful way. Like, yes, if you're trans, you probably should disclose that with your prospective partners, but like in your own way, in your own time, in a way like this would just be fully exploitative. Watching, look, a woman is gonna fall in love with a woman who thinks he's a man. Does that make sense? Because like it's gonna be two girls, so like no one's like, no hard feelings. However, this would never work if it was a trans woman, because then they would be playing with a man's emotions. Like, there would be a man who falls in love with a woman on the other side of the wall, but in their minds, she's not actually a woman. That's just a guy who, like, a freak who likes to dress up as a woman or whatever. Um, but then that would be like, they're too homophobic because in their mind it's a man falling in love with a man, and the gag of that, like, this would just be mean. Whereas like on Love Island or something, then they could like trap him by being like, "Oh, look at this sexy woman. She's so hot, right? You know, she was actually a guy. You know, that's a guy." And then like it'd be all weird. So all this to say, I would worry for any queer contestants who apply for the show and get accepted, because they are just going to make a mess of you. You deserve to find love. I see you. You are valid. Um, Even if they made like a queer Love Is Blind or something, I still feel like it would not be with the best interest of, well, we're trying to help queer people find love. It would totally be fetish content in order to be like, look at these freaks, look at these freaks, look at these freaks thinking that they deserve love. I don't know. I don't know. Um, well, why do I feel like because it's Canada, they're gonna be like, we're diversity, we're not America, we're better than America. We love diversity. I feel like they're gonna put a trans man on the show just to be like, oh, look, we're the first ones. Will it be a mess? Okay. John Pork will self-describe. Pig. What are your preferred pronouns? He, his, he, his, he, his. Isn't it? Shouldn't it be he, him, his? Okay. Okay, Netflix. Relationship status? Married. What? Oh, which group do you most identify with? First Nations, Inuit, Métis, Black, Caucasian slash white. Guys, I just made a video about why we should stop using the word Caucasian because it's inaccurate and it comes from eugenics times. So please stop using that term. White is sufficient. Or if you want to be really, really, really specific and accurate, you can say WASP. You can say white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. But yeah, more on that later. Hispanic, East Asian or South Asian. Mm, okay, well, first of all, Hispanic. Wouldn't Latino or Latin be more accurate? Okay, anyway. East Asian, South Asian. I don't like this because those are like Asia. You can't just say Asian because Asia is so big and there's so many different little Like um East Asians part East Asia, and then you have South Asia, West Asia. Like they're, I feel like they're too different to be like, oh, he's Asian. Like, okay, help me out here. Be more specific. Um, multi-ethnic background, self-described, prefer not to disclose. One thing I want to say about, I know the census applications in America are fucked. Like they don't let you, like there's not a lot of things that you can pick. In Canada, it's more broad than this. Like on an actual government census thing, there's like way more that lets you be more specific, which is nice, but also I feel like they shouldn't, like a multi-ethnic background. Just let the person self-describe. Because why would you click this and then, like, to me as an applicant, as someone who's looking at the applications, give me 1 second. Ugh. Sorry again. I thought it was my pot boiling over, but my cat was actually, it started raining and my cat was out there, so I had to get him back inside. Anyway, if I was a producer, I wouldn't want them to just I wouldn't want to give them the option to just say multi-ethnic background. I'd rather them just self-describe because that gives me more information. And if I'm like a creepy, scheming, want to exploit people, or at least I'm trying to get my DEI quota, then I would want them to be specific, right? And then if I'm describing, I wouldn't want to just tell someone multi-ethnic background and then be like, okay, and I don't know. Wait, this is okay. So he's married. He is going to self-describe as pig. Disability. If you would like to provide our casting team with details of a disability, it will help us understand how we can best support you and discuss if we need to provide any suitable arrangements to enable you to participate in the casting process or show if selected. And see, the way that I know there will be disabled people applying and then just not getting accepted because they don't give a shit. Or, sorry, there are probably people with invisible disabilities, but they don't want someone who's like, how do I say this? They don't want your disability to actually be like a disability, you know? Like they don't want it to be visible. They don't really want you to talk about it unless it's like gonna lead to you having a mental breakdown in the pods. They don't necessarily want to put it on display. They want you to be disabled enough that it can contribute to a sob story, the angle that they want to push for you, but they don't actually, like they don't want you to be disabled and be like, yeah, this is who I am. But his disability is going to be high blood pressure, hypertension. Next. Oh God. Okay. In a few sentences, please tell us more about yourself. I am a good guy looking for love. Um, I just haven't found it yet because all the women women I meet are stuck up hoes. Deserve love and you got no. Society makes it so hard for men to find love. Just something an incel would say. This. Ah! Oh, okay. This is gonna be good. And if you start to describe your childhood, my childhood was good. I was raised to be a tough man. Thanks to my father. He one night when I was 8 years old, I wanted a good night kiss from him. He pushed, sorry, pushed me away and told me that, told me, son, you are 8 years old now. You are a man. You are a man. Cut. What would a white man say? Cut out that gay shit. I believe that I take that lesson with me every day. Take that lesson with me every day. And I believe that has made me the strong man that I am today. Tell us more about your family. Bye. come from a working class background, but we worked hard for what we got. Unlike these immigrants that they keep letting in. You know, Doug Ford tease. How would your friends describe your personality? Loud, loud, annoying. No, okay, no, no. Would he self-identify as annoying? Loud, loud and annoying. It is. Hmm. What? Wait, loud, annoying always has to have the last word. Describe your dating history. What is the longest relationship you've been in and how? Well, okay, he's 40 years old. So I am currently married to my wife of 25 years. However, she is cucking me with the landscaper. What does your current dating life look like? I already know what I'm gonna say for the next one. Canada, pretty sad. Sad because women don't even look in my direction. Even when I try to talk to them, they are rude. What's the actual protocol for this? Like, I know they're chat GDPing it. Like the people, the applicants, at least now they are. They're definitely. Oh fuck, my charger. Um, they're being slouchy like that. But do they like three sentences or like a little five sentences, paragraph? Like what if, because if I was doing this, I would be doing the most. But why do I feel like there's some people who are just writing it like this and they don't get accepted? Go figure. They don't get accepted. And how are you meeting potential partners? Grinder. What personality traits do you dislike in um women who talk back and believe that they should? Women who, no, we'll just leave it at women who talk back. What turns you off in a relationship? When a woman doesn't want to let a man lead. Um, Someone to take care of me. Someone to take care of me. Do you have a physical type? Um, Guys with big pecs and a nice ass. I mean, a petite woman with dark hair. Lol. What's your ideal first date? Um, what's like a really nasty, slouchy fast food? Denny's pancakes. Have you ever been married? Yes. Are you divorced or separated? Still married. Mm, 25 years. Do you have any children? If so, how many? I have 4 kids. They don't speak to me anymore. If you do not already have children, do you want children in the future? I still want to have more because that is my divine duty as a man. Um, you would be surprised that to know that my favorite artist is Drake. Ah! What do you do for fun? What are your hobbies? List things that you enjoy doing in your free time. Okay. Mm, um, sorry, there's things that I want to say that it's too inappropriate. I was gonna say lynching. What do you do for fun? Um, terrorizing a racialized, say marginalized groups. Mm, terrorizing marginalized groups. Um, catcalling women. Oh no 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 no! I have better. Watching porn. Well, watching porn and what does he like to do? What's something slouchy? Eating cheese whiz. In a group setting, what role do you take? I want to be a leader, but I am actually a follower. Are you a private person? No, I'm white. So I tend to overshare, especially when talking to black women. Like, is that a lie? No. Why do you think you're single? Because women are bitches. Why are you a catch? I'm a nice guy. What are 3 qualities you look for in a partner? Cooks for me, cleans for me, submissive. What are deal breakers? Mm, if she wants to be the breadwinner. Oh, if she wants to be a bread. No, 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 no. I have a better one. If she has been with a black guy before. Ah! This is too much. This is too much. Okay. Oh, wow. Yo. Okay. Sorry about that. What does your perfect match look like physically? What traits are you not attracted to? I want a petite, dark-haired, dark-haired woman or someone who resembles what's her name? I am not attracted to tall women or women with short hair or muscles. What excites you about possibly finding the love of your life? I will finally have something. I will finally have something that I own, that is mine. Guys, be honest. There's some man out there who is writing his application like this. If not directly like this, it's like, whoa, this is you have what kind of views on women? What accomplishments in your life are you most proud of, and what would you want to share in the pods? I would vote. I would have voted for Trump if I was an American citizen. My true weight. I cannot take my shirt off when swimming. Tell us something we wouldn't know just by looking at you. I am a massive Drake stan. Why do you need love is blinding your life? I am lonely, and I think my porn addiction is killing me because, whoa, because it is one of the sacraments of God. Is that not how you spell it? Sacraments. Oh, sorry. Sorry. What is your current living with situation? I live in a house with my estranged wife. She does not let me go. Can't go upstairs because her new boyfriend is there. I need to find love, or else I have failed as okay, no, sorry. I need to find a woman. Find a woman, a real woman, or else I have failed as a man. How did you hear about the show? Um, how did I found out through Pornhub? It was one of the themes, sorry, the tags of the video I was watching. No, I was not. Are you aware of any potential issues or matters that may hinder or prevent you from being able to participate in the show? Yes. I got a DUI because that's what white people do. Have you applied or are you in the process of applying for other unscripted shows? No. Have you appeared on other TV shows and online content? Does OnlyFans count? Um, what was I gonna say? If they don't know who John Pork is, that's their loss. I'm a star, I'm an icon, I'm a legend. Have you had an interaction with law enforcement? Baby, I am law enforcement. I am. law enforcement. Have you ever been convicted of a crime? No, because I'm white. Well, I would say yes. I should have been, but I am white, so it's okay. You have a valid passport? Yes. My ancestors have been here since 1700s. Yes. Oh, okay. Upload a 1 minute video. We want to see. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, I have photos for this. 1 second though. 1 second. What second? Wait. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. Let me just. I'm gonna open my files. And I have like unreleased songs and stuff in there. So I don't want people to see them. Of my projects. I'm gonna put these photos in here. Okay. And we're ready. Let me just. Oh, y'all can't even see them anyway. Whatever. Okay. So we're gonna. Is it gonna let me show you what I'm uploading? Yeah, can you see? This is while I'm uploading this one. I am uploading this one. I'm uploading this one. I'm uploading this one. Well, maybe I'll have to upload this one. So this is photo number 1, photo number 2, photo number 3, 4. We'll do 4. Okay. Okay, good. You can see them. Full length. John Pork number 2. Optional photo. John Pork number 3. Number 5. What the hell? Sure. We'll do another one. Just so they know. In the video, it's gonna be a URL. And we're going to submit the URL. No, shit, fuck. Okay, look, I'll show you the video that I want to send. Hold on, wait. Wait. Whoa, no. Okay. Wait. You guys can't even see. Okay, enough of that. Annoying. Wait, let's just like, shut up, John! Shut up, enough! Enough. Oh, look at that. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Sorry, did you want me to read this? Put your phone to film the video. They want you to put your phone in device in landscape mode to somewhere quiet and well lit. We want to see you. Please do not use a filter on your. The fact that they have to say that, you know that there's people putting like the um filters on. Try not to make your video longer than 1 minute. It's not. It's like 10 seconds. I agree to the print name to sign John Pork. Date of signature. Today is the 12th of August 2026. And finish. Which one's your favorite photo, guys? I think I love this one. Just because he's feeling himself. No, but this one's classic. This one is classic. Okay. Oh, you want a YouTube link? Okay. All right. Let me go find the John Pork YouTube video. Give me 1 second. Let me find the John Pork YouTube video. Oh, the eclipse is over in my area. I hope the skies are clear for the people who are watching. Okay. We got it. There we go. Are we ready, guys? Oh my god, I'm nervous. Application successfully received. Thank you for taking the time to apply. If your application is selected to process, a member of the casting team will be in touch. Please note that information you provide to us about yourself will be stored securely and retained in accordance with current data protection legislation and data protection guidelines. For more information, see Reality Casting Privacy Statement. You know damn well that they're putting that information somewhere. They're giving it to who knows where. You know damn well that information is not safe. But um yeah, that's kind of been it. I just wanted to go through this application with you guys cuz I actually took a look at it briefly on how to laugh and then I was like, "Oh, you know what I'm going to do?" Cuz John I'm it's not trolling. It's not trolling because John Pork just wants to find love. He just wants to find love. He wants to find like some roasted potatoes to his pork chop, you know? Um. Anyway, as I said, that season, Love Is Blind Canada is going to be a crock of shit because it's going to be like America, like they're going to be trying to eat America's Cheeto dust, reheated Cheeto dust, whereas they're going to be trying and failing so hard to be like trashy and messy, but it's going to end up just being slouchy, like everything that Canada does because they're just copying America. America's Cheeto dust. That's what Canada should rename themselves. Can Canada is now known as America's Cheeto dust. Yeah. Um, that's all from me. My name is Honolulu, broadcasting to you at 900 terahertz. Let's get on the same wavelength. Until next time, see you.